Hi everyone. Right now I'm going to do a quick little video on what I do in my prayer time. One of the easiest things that I have found is just to have an actual little system. And what I started with is the Lord's Prayer. Jesus taught us to pray. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. This is a different translation than the one that I normally do. I take these different things. I also color in my Bible. I'm almost finished coloring through the whole Bible, but that's another video for another time. The different colors mean different things. I do it like a file folder. So I start by saying, Our Father who art in heaven. And I just thank God for being my Father. I think about how I just focus on Him, how He is my Father. And then I go to the next file folder, and it's called Hallowed Be Thy Name. And so I think about what are the names of God. And actually, sometimes I have a little flip recipe cards that I've put together in, like with they've got a little hoop on them, so that they're kind of bound together, and you can add more to each category. And so Our Father in Heaven, I don't really do one for that, but Hallowed Be Thy Name, or Your Name. Under that, I have the names of God. There's a lot of different names of God. I even have a book, a little book called The Names of God, and it talks about what are the names of God and what do they mean. So, for example, it might be Jehovah Jireh. I might think, hallowed be thy name. What is your name? Your name is Jehovah Jireh, which means God provides. And I'll just start thanking Him for providing for us specifically. His banner over me is love. What is that? Jehovah Nissan. And I just think about how he loves me and what His banner. He's got a banner, and I just kind of focus on the different names of God, who called God that name in the Bible, and why they called Him that, and what it means to me. So then we go over to Your kingdom come. Your will be done. And that's the part where I just spend some time giving God my will and asking Him to give me His will on earth as it is in heaven. And I just try to change and ask Him for an eternal perspective, so that even though I'm on earth, I want my will. I want to be doing kingdom work. I want to be about His business. So I ask Him to take my will and my desires for the day and give me His. So it's an exchange. Give us this day our daily bread. That's the part where I pray for different people. I pray for different, especially my family, and just people who have built into my life. I try to pray for those people. I pray for the ones that I have had a chance to share with the Lord about, just anything. Give us this day our daily bread. So it says give us. And so I pray on behalf of other people. I ask Him to give different things for different people in my life. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. This is a really big one. And for this one, I just spend some time thinking, is there somebody that I need to forgive? Is there somebody that I need to apologize to? Is there some repenting I need to do of something that's happened in the day before? And we should be in the habit of keeping short accounts with God. And so this is my time to just give things to Him and forgive people. Choose not to hold a grudge against people. Lead us not into temptation, and deliver us from the evil one. And I might just ask that on the behalf of different people. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. And so I might spend quite a long time on this prayer. I might spend the whole time on the prayer. That's an easy way to pray. I've heard of different methods of using for prayer, and they're super helpful for somebody that doesn't know where to start and how to pray. Acts, A-C-T-S. So start with adoration, just adoring God. And that can be hard when you're first starting, because we're not in the habit of adoring God, but just adoring Him for what He's done. Confession, that's number 2 in the Acts prayer. Thanksgiving, what are you thankful for? It's so important for us to take a look at what we're thankful for. It'll change our whole hearts. And then finish up with supplication, what you want to ask him for. So adoration, confession, thanksgiving, supplication. That's another way to pray that I've found quite helpful. And I'm just going to stop this video for that, try to keep it a little bit short. So that is 2 different methods that I have used to, what do we say?